Hi, everyone. Welcome to IHIMA's first podcast. We would love to hear from you on what our series should be called, so stay tuned for some communication about an opportunity to help us name our series. My name is Nicole Coots. I am here today with Jamie McGowan.
Hey, Nicole, I'm happy to be here as we have some great things going on in the works to talk about.
That's great. So I've got to ask, who, what, where, when, and is why appropriate here?
Yes, actually it is. Let me first start by introducing our board. I'm excited to have some new, returning, and some veteran members to this year's board. Last year's nominating team did a super fabulous job recruiting the elected officials. And then I've been able to reach out some to individuals who I felt added value to our board. And then also asked for some recommendation from some of our board members. So I'm super excited for this group. We have the central office coordinator is Kathy Wiseman. I am the 2024-25 president. Nicole Cameron was elected as the president-elect. Bonnie Azipiazu is the past president. Treasurer is Deb Greider. Secretary is Jennifer Retzloff. The delegates, second year is Amy Kaufman. Jennifer Shipper is a returning board member. Jessica Carson has went from communications and now she's in the delegate role, as well as communications. Legislative, we have Pam Holliday, who is also new to our board, and Elizabeth Keith. Education is Lisa Denoyers, who is also was previously on the board and who is back, so we're excited about that. Marie Buchanan actually stepped up from an education committee personnel, so now she is in a chair role. Technology, we have Zach Linder nominating Jennifer Osborne, Jennifer Duckworth, and Heather Copen. The student liaison, this is a role that I'm super excited about as we haven't had this filled for a couple of years, is Erica Jones, and she is from IUPUI. Communications, we have Jessica Carson, and then member relations, we have Nicole Coots and India Holland, who is also a new board member. So, so that's our 2024 board of directors that I'm super excited about.
Awesome, Jamie. So what are you excited about and what's the board already been working on?
Sure. So we just had our first board meeting officially for the official 24-25 year. And what we usually do at that first meeting is we outline what is our strategic plan going to be for the upcoming year. So we met last week, now 2 weeks ago, I think, in June, and had that first meeting.
So how did the board go about creating this, and was there an external resource used to develop this?
Yeah, so that's a really great question. What we've done is we take into consideration, since we are an affiliate of IHIMA, we wanted to look at what they had in the works, and the CA leadership is privy to any information that may be up and coming. So we took what they are presenting to leadership about what they've got up and coming in regards to their strategic plan. And then we also took in consideration, if you attended the annual meeting this year, we sent out a survey. And so we wanted to make sure that we are listening to the feedback. We are making sure that we're addressing education topics that our state wanted. So we used those two things in our creation of the strategic plan.
Great. So what can you tell us about the strategic plan for the upcoming year?
Sure. So the first goal that we have is building brand and increasing influence while elevating and broadening the profession. So this did come directly from IHIMA, but to be honest, we are also exploring that because we know that we're looking at additional opportunities and we're trying to reach that younger market, I would say. I think the average, Nicole, do you remember, wasn't the average age of IHIMA members, I believe it was 49?
48, yeah, 48.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so one of the things we're working on is trying to increase engagement, even starting at the high school level. So before they're even enrolled in a college, developing an IHIMA podcast series. Here we are today. And then increasing social media presence. Jessica Carson, who was the chair of it last year, she's already started that. So I'm super excited to see what she's got in the works for this coming year. And then another thing was exploring at least two affiliation opportunities for our members. And what we mean by this is we did ask, is there any other organization that you would like us to partner with? So we know HIMSS is in Indiana. They have an Indiana Actus. So what we would like to do is explore two affiliation opportunities for our members this year, because we know that our profession is somewhat wide, and we all are in different unique roles. And we're not, I say that to say we're not all in the same profession. So a lot of HIMSS and IHIMA stuff, presentations can easily overlap. So we want to explore those opportunities. The next one is being a go-to for the resource and champion of education. So some of the things that we focused on again is we took the annual feedback, the annual surveys feedback, and we looked at what topics that our members wanted to hear, those of you that provided feedback. So from that list, we compiled of education topics that we want to focus on for you guys. Now saying this could be, it could be a podcast, it could be at a meeting, it could be at an annual meeting. There's a variety of things we're looking at to get this information out this year. So keep in mind, it may not always be something that you have to pay for at the annual meeting. There may be other things that we're working on. And then the last one is pursuing recognition as the state leader in the HI domain. So this one, we want to collaborate with members, leaders, government officials, and organizations to develop and advance critical dialogues on the ethical use of data, privacy, and security across the health and wellness ecosystem. So we want to continue the advocacy presence. Some of that includes, when a new bill is in government, a lot of us tend to think that we may not have an impact, and I was one that previously had felt that until I was on the board. But what we want to try to do, IHIMA, is explain the why. How is this going to impact you so that you can understand why it's important for us to take a stance and to be present at the government level and helping our elected officials make those decisions that impact the HI domain. So we're going to continue on the advocacy presence this year for sure. And Amy Kaufman, again, she is our second year, so I'm excited that her, Pam Holiday, and Elizabeth Keith are going to take the lead on this. And yeah, just really excited about this one.
Great. Thank you for talking with us today, Jamie. We do have a few key contact information for IHIMA that's included in this slide deck. That includes member relations at IHIMA.org, advocacy at IHIMA.org, and the central office at IHIMA.org. You can contact at any of those numbers and we'll be happy to, or any of those emails, and we'll be happy to get back with you. Thank you all for listening today.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.